Well, hello my loves and happy Sunday to you. So today is our collage paper challenge. It is our last one. We have done 8 of these and it has been so much fun. So I'm dreaming up what the next challenge will be for us for next year. But I am loving it and I'm loving the experimentation and I hope you are too. So a couple things before we dive in. The Heart of Gratitude journal workshop is available now at early bird pricing for only $37. We build our journal, the cover, and all 12 pages, including the last page, which kind of documents our journey, so 13 pages in total. It is such a wonderful, peaceful time of just remembering what we're grateful for. And so check it out and see if it's something that speaks to you. It's great for all skill levels. Simple supplies, simple 20-minute journal pages. I mean, literally, they took me 20 minutes each. Just a time to come and play. So if that interests you, check out the Heart of Gratitude workshop for $37. That's on early bird pricing. By the time you see this, you'll have let's see, I'm trying to think. You'll have one more week to sign up. So, okay. I think I got that right. We'll see. I'll correct it if I'm wrong. And then also, the supplies that I use today will be listed down below in the YouTube. There'll be a link in the YouTube description box. They'll also, this whole thing will be in the subscriber library. There's a whole section on all of the challenges that we have done. And you can go there and watch them all from the first one to now the last one. And all the supplies will be listed there as well. And then it's also listed in the membership if you are a member. Then what else do I have to tell you? Stencils that I use today will be, the stencils that I use will be on sale. I'm not exactly sure which ones I'm using yet, but I have I gathered some for some ideas. So I think that is it. Workshop, stencils, okay. So let's talk about this. So this is my color palette, and it's a strange one to me. And I did that on purpose because I didn't want to go with what was comfortable. And so I've got this kind of cad yellow, which I think is pretty close to that. So that might be an easy color. This color here is maybe a combination of some sienna and some cad yellow. I'm not sure. I haven't truly mixed. I tried like a yellow ochre. This is kind of a yellow ochre too, but not really. So there's going to be some tweaking to the colors. This color here is really a pink. And I'm not a fan of pink. I'm a fan of magenta, but not of pink. So I have some cad yellow out, which I will definitely add some white to see if I can get to kind of this pink. It may be a magenta pink. I don't know, but we will see. And then my blue, this is like this bright blue. And I'm thinking, because it's got a little bit of some greenish undertone. I'm not sure. So I was thinking about these two colors. This is kind of like a light, really light teal. In Deco Arts, it's called Sea Breeze. It's different than my light teal, my cobalt teal. You can see how light it is, and I think I need just that little bit of that. And this is cad blue, and then some gesso to get this color is what I'm thinking. Not exactly sure yet. And then of course I will be using probably some raw umber. So I have some paint, So Flat raw umber here. I have some black gesso, so blacks and whites, and possibly some Titan buff, something like that. Or I have this, I'm really kind of digging this light mocha color. I used these craft paints in the journal workshop so that I could show you that you could use any type of paint. But there's a couple of colors that I was like, I really, really like it. But it's almost identical to my Titan Buff, but it's got a little bit of a grungier color tint to it, like a brown, like there's something in there. So one of those for my neutrals, blacks, whites, browns, and some of the beige for neutrals. So that's kind of the color that I'm thinking about, and you'll watch me do some color mixing before I get into it. Now I have pulled out, and the whole point of the collage paper challenge is to use the collage paper that I have. I have so much, and of course I don't have colors that are just these colors. So I've pulled out some that are similar, and then we'll put either put some color over it on the paper, or when I put it down I will put some color over it. But I tried to find some that might work. So like this color here is very similar to this color. So I thought maybe if I added some blue over the top of it, it could give me something close. This has some of that kind of pinkish colors in there. So I thought I could use some of that. Well, I'm not exactly sure I had magenta in there. It was wishful thinking. But maybe if I did a wash of white over it, maybe it could go pink. You never know. This orange is a good orange, but it's, you know, too vibrant, so I can put a wash of white over that as well. Yellow's a hard one for me. I don't have a ton of yellows, so I pulled out a couple of things that I had. That's kind of close. That one's kind of close. This one's probably the closest. That one's pretty close. So this is more of a yellow ochre though versus this yellow. So I'll have to do a little work on my yellow papers. Let's see. This one's not bad. Like this color right now. Yeah, it needs a little work, but it's close. So that's not too bad. I did pull out a couple other blues that I thought maybe I could wash over. And then I have some magentas because I thought, again, maybe I could do a wash over them. This one's really interesting because I thought maybe I could, again, do some wash and have some fun with some of this in the background. So what I'm thinking, just really quick, and here's some of the stencils. I've got just some mark making, pattern making stencils out. And then I've got some of the new number ones out that are in the 5x8s, because I definitely probably want to do that. And I can do that in black because that is that's okay with the rules, and make that part of some of the contrast. So I'm not sure which ones I will use, but I have those out and ready to go. But when I was thinking about cutting out individual hearts and placing them on. Oh, and I forgot to say that the pattern is hearts. So this is the color palette, and the pattern that we're using is hearts. Like last week was letters, the week before was triangles. This is hearts. So I was thinking about cutting out individual pieces of collage paper. Then I thought, what if I just made this really mess in the background with the collage papers that I've altered, and then carve out hearts, and then put some additional collage hearts on top. So that's kind of what I'm thinking. So I'm going to make a mess here with this. I'm going to do some mark making. I'm going to pull out some of my pencils and kind of match the colors of my color palette, and do some kind of mark making and mess making in there amidst the paint. And then I also have out, what did I do with them? I have some crayons, and I revived my love for these crayons in the journal workshop, the Heart of Gratitude workshop. And some of these colors are like spot on. So I may be using the crayons mixed in with some acrylic paint or matte medium to give me some color in the background. But I have a renewed love for these right now, and we will see what that, so I've got some pencils, colored pencils, some crayons, and then of course I'll bring in some soft pastels and my charcoal pencil, General's charcoal pencil, for some shading and different things like that. And that is all I know at this moment. So I was thinking about the process and the heart meaning the heart of art. And I saw on probably Instagram a quote that said, "Art enables us to lose ourselves and find ourselves all at the same time." And that's by Thomas Merton. And I thought, you know, every time we come to the table, that's exactly what we do. And as artists, as creative, we have this unique ability to let go, to celebrate, to process, to grieve, to be joyful, to be anything we want within our pages, within our journal page, within anything that we create. We can express so much just with the colors and papers and whatever we happen to be doing on the page or the canvas. And it enables us to lose ourselves, to forget about what is going on in the world, and to find ourselves in the process and find what's important to us, to find our joy, to find what we love, to find peace, to find so many things that can all happen in our creative time. And I hope you allow that for yourself this week, to shut out all of the things that are going on and just be present here in peace with yourself and your art, and let it soothe your soul. Okay, my loves, I am gonna get it together and get going on this journal page, and we'll see where it ends up. I hope you enjoy the process. I hope your Sunday is restful and peaceful, and I hope that you always, always know that you are